Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. The Hawks here looking to pick up one on the road before returning to Atlanta. To the middle. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
With soft hands and great recognition, Collins is the ideal big for a pick and roll.
Here's Halliburton. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12th. My goodness.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college, and that scared some teams away. But, boy, Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
Now, here is Halliburton. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Pass to Mathurin. 5 to shoot. And good that time.
And using that body to his advantage. Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
Here's Young. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. And the way Trae Young, GA, is the focus of this offense. The numbers just pile up.
Yeah, I mean, they run so much through him. His usage rate is off the charts. Led the entire league in total points and total assists in 2022. And that hadn't been done in 49 years.
Now, here is Halliburton. Takes it off the glass.
A clean pass that time from Halliburton to a wide-open teammate. Just smart ball movement there.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle. I asked him what reasons he cited for their disappointing record so far. He said, it's not so easy to put a finger on. I think we may lack the killer instinct of some of the better clubs. We haven't displayed the confidence to finish teams off even when we have them on the ropes. It's been a rough year for them, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And so here is Indiana. After the missed three from Trae Young.
A smooth operator in that pick and roll. Mathurin understanding how to capitalize with that handle.
And Young, here we go. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. Here's Halliburton. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Now, here's Halliburton. Pass to Mathurin. It's stolen by Capella. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And the dunk by Capella.
Capella's so good at finishing around the rim, showing you right there. Great explosiveness inside.
AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the first. Young looking it over. Offensive rebound. And it's put back up and in by Capella.
Oh, I tell you what, Clint Capella does a really good job of playing with such energy and effort, particularly on the glass, and because of that, he can hurt you on the boards.
The offensive rebound. Stolen by Collins. Pass to Anunoby. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
This state of Indiana, Clark, they are crazy about the game of basketball, aren't they?
Yeah, hoops is part of the DNA of the Hoosier State. Drawing huge fans for high school games, college games. They love the college hoopsters, and at the pro level, the Pacers and Fever both have loyal and strong followings.
Left side, Collins. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Pass to Turner. Outside for Halliburton. On the wing, Anunoby. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Turner with the steal. Pass to Mathurin. Anunoby sends it back. Halliburton. Good work defensively by Capella. On its way from Young for 2. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. It's Atlanta. They're up by 9.
The Hawks, 20. Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
In the corner, Bay with it. Here's Okongwu. That shot off. Good work defensively by Turner. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Indiana. 9-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them.
First team foul.
Just a terrific prospect. Mathurin gives this offense so many options, and he has the physical tools to be a great defender.
And Greg, you watch Mathurin. He is built to score at this NBA level.
Excellent spot-up shooter. He plays above the rim, and once he gets more comfortable scoring off the bounce, watch out.
Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
good seeing Walker work on his passing. I mean, the more he shares it, the better his teammates become.
To the paint. Here's Turner. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Turner's got 4 this quarter.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
On the wing, Porter. Cans it from downtown. Porter's got his first 3 points of the game.
You need shooters to win in this league. That's a given. And Porter certainly can provide that floor spacing for you.
Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Walker with it. Picked up by Turner. Here's O'Connell. And he dunks it right in, right on Buddy Hield. Oh, man.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And with UConn back in 2011, Kemba Walker introduced himself to the basketball world. That was an absolute all-time run in the month of March.
For Kemba in 2011 with the UConn Huskies, 11 consecutive wins to close the year.
I mean, winning his conference tournament, then the national title. And keep in mind, all those games were elimination games. So Kemba showing the leadership, and that really helped propel that young man into the lottery.
Clock at 4, and he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
You know, for a guy who's averaged around 7 points a game for his career, McConnell really makes his presence felt at the offensive end. He does it largely as a playmaker.
Young from outside, and no good. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Pass to Nora. A minute 50 left to play here in the second quarter. And stolen by Hunter. Now, here's Anunoby. He has 7. There's a screen by Collins. And finished off by Collins.
This is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast.
And another thing about McConnell, man, he really brings the energy.
Big time, Greg. Big time energy guy. Plays with great pace. Always looking to push the action. And he does so without turning the ball over. And he's a sneaky defender as well.
And here's Young from the arc. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
Right there, you see it. Young's ability to operate out of that pick and roll, very advanced for a player of his age.
Right side Jackson. Here's Hield. Rebound by the Hawks. 41 seconds left in the first half. Young outside. Pass to Capella. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. And it's 6 points for Clint Capella.
Sheer power there from Capella. Not an easy guy to contain when he's going up with the shot. Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Outside Collins. Here's Young. With 2 seconds left. Capella with the bucket. Capella's got 8 points.
What a look. Young providing the dime. A really unselfish player.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Pacers trail by 16.
And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding, but there's clearly a youth movement in Indy, and with young talents like Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, They already boast some nice building blocks.
There's the pick. Pass to Okongwu. Down low. Bang. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Outside Porter. Beyond the arc. Another three for Atlanta.
And Porter has a quick release. Takes no time getting the shot off. When the defense is backing off of him, he has no problem pulling it up right off the pass.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Pass to Bay. From deep three-point range.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the centerpiece of that Sabonis trade last year, Halliburton looks like a future star.
So consistent and mature for a young guy, Greg. That's what jumps off the page at me. Knockdown shooter, clever playmaker, and continues to put the work in to get better every year and bring his teammates with him. Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
OG First personal foul. Second team foul.
To the inside. Shots good by Turner. Turner's got 9.
Tossing around that 250 lbs, Turner going right through the contact.
Back to Young. Inside. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. The rebound by Turner.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Williams outside. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Young's shot is off.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Healed outside. Takes a 3.
Since halftime, they've really turned up defensively.
The Hawks leading by 15. Young from outside gets the three-pointer to fall. 11 points in the game.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
There's Williams. And the rejection by Collins.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor. And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Young drives in. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Turner.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Goes up again. Young. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And it's Halliburton missing. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Young with no one around. And the dunk by Capella. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
For your Indiana States, everyone. Let's get excited.
Several teams changing it up here. 56 seconds left to play in the third. Now Johnson. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Johnson. 16-point lead. Into the lane. Lays it up and banks it in.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And it's sent back by Okongwu.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And that one's good by Porter.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Here's Jackson. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. Got to appreciate that stop.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's Atlanta. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Hawks leading by 21. Young outside. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
To the middle. Here's Capella. The kick out to Young.
Pacers foul. Mathurin. First personal foul. First team foul.
Screen by Capella. Jacks up a three. And Trae Young hits from deep.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
And oh, here we go. Young's got it, the fast break chance.
Well, so often we see this, transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Pass to Anunoby. Screen by Capella. On its way from Young for two. Again, the Hawks good for two.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Here's Young. They grab their own miss. Shoots the three. Rebound by Williams. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Mathurin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. Matherin's got 4 points this quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And here's Young. 6 on the shot clock. Screen by Capella. Again, Young missing. Pacers trail by 20. Here's Mathurin. And he jams it with authority.
What a motor. Mathurin can go all night, and he has. What a performance.
In the corner, it's Hunter. Drains the three-pointer. Hunter's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
one of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
Here's Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's what it looked like to me. I mean, he was way up there.
Young, no good.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Hawks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Trae Young.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Pass to Hunter. Back to Johnson. From downtown. On the wing, Anunoby. To the inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Collins.
First team.
And that one falls for Williams.
At the line for Indiana, Grant Williams.
He hits both from the stripe. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The clock now can just run out for the Hawks. Johnson with it. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. This one was overwhelmed. Thanks. For joining us, everyone. It's the NBA. On 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. It'll be the Heat off the tip. And here's Lowry. Inside. Here's Adebayo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
And one of the more active big men in our league. Adebayo never stops working.
And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all-defense 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
Here's Lowry. After the made shot from John Collins. Butler in the corner. Shoots a fader. And that one, good.
Butler's confident shooting from the mid-range. That's what makes him so dangerous.
Down low. And stolen by Love. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Butler with the ball.
Well, I like seeing Butler show off his mad hops. This guy's got big-time bounce and knows how to slam it down with authority.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Pass to Nesmith. Now, here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
Now that was nasty. Absolutely nasty. Halliburton looking like a street baller with that kind of dribble move. Major handles.
Now here's Butler. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. The kick out to Oladipo. Lowry has the open look. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. Here's Collins. Knocked loose.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
A wide open look here for Oladipo. And it's off from 3-point range.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season. That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul. Butler deciding where to go with it. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
Now here's Butler. Outside for Lowry. No one near him. And that's good for 2.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
and let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Pass to Butler. Back to Love. Now Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Here's Neesmith. No good from outside. There's 1:17 left in the first. Outside Lowry. Love outside. No good on the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
The shot by Turner, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Pacers trail by 6. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game.
In for the Heat, Tyler Hero.
36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Halliburton outside. Back to Turner. The shot's good from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Good job that time by Halliburton to get some help with the screen and then got a shot right off of the pick.
Pass to Hero. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. Kicks it out to Hero. 4 on the shot clock. Connects, the jumper drops.
Nice read from the big guy. Love. His teammates appreciate that selfless attitude.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Heat leading by 6. And we'll be back with you. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Clark, with the dramatic rise in three-point shooting, do you think the league will ever experiment with a 4-point shot?
I don't think so, Kevin. That's a bit gimmicky for me, but I'm somewhat old school and traditional. I think you could maybe test it out somewhere, maybe in the All-Star game or the G League. The league hasn't been shy about trying new things and seeing what works and what doesn't.
The rebound by Halliburton. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana, trailing by 4.
This is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast.
Now Hero. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game from about 19 feet.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there. That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Right on the bucket.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Pass to Neesmith. Here's Collins. Covered by Martin. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly. And you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too. And you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
The shot, no good. Ready by Bogdanovich. And it's the Pacers with the ball. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
And the Pacers finished 25 and 57 last season. Their worst record since the mid-'80s. Indiana deciding to go young, and with that comes growing pain.
And a wide open look for Hero. Drains it from beyond the arc. Hero's got 5 now.
And a legitimate threat to connect from deep. Hero doesn't lack confidence trying his luck from there.
And last season, a tough one, Indiana, with their lowest winning percentage, Greg, in over 30 years.
Yeah, but I loved how they approached the end of the season. Bringing in Tyrese Halliburton, playing a lot of the younger players, planning for the future.
Robinson, that's good. Pacers trailed by 3. Pass to Turner. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks. And good that time.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Rebounded by Jackson.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Williams.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Robinson down low. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Shot clock at 3. Warnock grabs the board. Indiana trailing here. Over to the wing. Here's McConnell. Tries again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see. The Pacers still looking to find their way a bit. Struggled last year in Rick Carlisle's return, but I think the future is bright. Ended up near the bottom of the Eastern Conference, but they've got some nice young pieces to build around.
The Heat making a switch here.
Well, you know, from role player to star, Oladipo's transformation has been remarkable. I mean, he's a guy who is really hungry to be an all-time great. Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
I don't think you really can say enough about the work he's put in and the massive strides he's made in his free throw shooting, guys. I mean, his numbers are way up this year.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. With the drive. So it's the Pacers now, trailing by 2. Here's Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Lowry for 3. The shot comes out. Pass to Jackson. Back to McConnell. Going inside. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
27.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Halliburton drives in. Here's Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
Butler in the corner. Pass to Adebayo. Fades and shoots. It's good. Adebayo's got it all tied up now for the Heat.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
Outside Bogdanovich. Halliburton with it. Sweet move. And Halliburton slams it in.
How about Halliburton? This fella going right to the rim, sneak dunking on that attack. Impressive.
Pass to Turner. Collins trying to break free. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Now it's a 4-point Indiana lead. Lowry with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. Lowry's shot is good.
And try and name a 6-footer who likes to operate inside more than Lowry. He is a beast.
And it's Halliburton missing.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Love outside. Pass to Adebayo. Double clutches. He lays it in. Adebayo's got 10.
Boy, that's outstanding court awareness from Oladipo. Head up and found the open man.
Collins wide open. He fires. Kept alive. Turner. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Right side Lowry. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator. They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Left side Williams. Back to McConnell. Pass to Nembhard. Indiana needs to get a shot off from 12 feet out. Great D that time from Adebayo. The Heat with the lead.
Indiana foul. Jordan Waller. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is working.
And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
Hero, no good. Pacers trailed by 3. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Right side Jackson. It's stolen by Adebayo.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Assisted by.
And terrific to see Adebayo putting up big numbers. He's continuing to grow as a scorer.
Pass to Jackson. To stop the run. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Miami leading by 5. And here's Lowry. Back to Adebayo. The kick outside to Butler. Love outside. Good ball movement here by Miami. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This state of Indiana, Clark, they are crazy about the game of basketball, aren't they?
Yeah, hoops is part of the DNA of the Hoosier State. Drawing huge fans for high school games, college games. They love the college hoopsters. And at the pro level, the Pacers and Fever both have loyal and strong followers. He's so dangerous in the pick and roll. Halliburton beating the defense with that pass right there.
Outside for Martin. Here's Butler. Trying to get open is Adebayo. And Butler gets it to go. Butler's got the lead up to 7 now for the Heat. Turner with the screen. Halliburton on the wing. He has 6. And Adebayo sends it back.
And a menace defensively. Adebayo with the swat. He's an all-defensive team member for a reason.
And we've reached the end of the third. Heat lead by 7. And we'll have the start of the fourth.
The Heat.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. The Heat leading by 7. Here's Vincent. Pass to Hero. Here's Vincent. Here's Butler. And there's the big-time jam. He slams it right over Turner.
2 noisy points from a noisy guy. Butler has so much passion, and he chirps out there a little bit, and yet his team feeds off of that.
And here's the fast break. Adebayo leading the way. Pass to Butler. Now Martin. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Vincent. Outside Martin. Lets the 3 fly. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And stolen by Butler. And it's the Heat on the break. Finished off the break. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
And there's no question Miles Turner is one of the NBA's best shot blockers.
Kevin, he's led the league multiple times in block shots. And if you look at his per-game averages, man, very impressive. I think he's put himself in the conversation for one of the most prolific shot blockers of all time if he can sustain it for a few more years.
Pass to Halliburton. Outside, Bogdanovich. Fires the 3. Vincent with the rebound. Miami leading by 12. Outside for Martin. This one for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Martin's got his first 3 points of the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That'll be his second foul of the game. To the middle.
And you love how much heart Bam plays with defensively, working overtime on that possession.
Butler hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Butler's got 10 points in just the second half. It's deflected. Stolen by Martin. Outside, Hero. Butler with the ball. Takes a shot at the elbow.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And stolen by Butler. Outside, Martin. Driving inside. Kicks it out to Hero. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. 17-point game. On its way from Turner for 2. And just miss after miss right now. Outside Butler. Pass to Adebayo. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's foul number 2 for him. And with the play-in tournament, single-game elimination comes to the NBA, Clark. It brings tremendous ratings in the college game. And it's good to see it, I think, here in the pros.
I agree with you 100%, Kevin. Absolutely. I mean, the midseason tournament might also have that same kind of appeal. I think those high stakes really make for compelling, dramatic viewing. This one is all but over. I mean, what a ferocious and commanding performance for the Heat.
And it may be a comfortable win for them, but they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early. You're going to be seeing them that often.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, that was a dazzling game for Butler.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And so here is Miami. Lowry from outside. It's rebounded by Indiana. 24 seconds left in the 4th. Lobbed up there for Collins. Pass to Turner. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Turner's length causes defenses all kinds of problems. I mean, he really uses that length extremely well to draw fouls.
Here's Butler. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled.
Joining me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve. Smith. I'm Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. And, of course, Chris Duarte.
Here we go.
It'll be the Raptors off the tip. Here's Garland. And we're expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
From deep three-point range, the rebound by Bogdanovic. Here's Halliburton. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The ideal guard in today's NBA, Tyrese Halliburton, has length at 6'5". Now he can run the offense, plus Tyrese is an excellent three-point shooter.
And so he makes both from the line. And with Halliburton, the stats show a complete guard, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, think about this. 40% from deep. Halliburton's been top 10 in the league in assists. Defensively, just racking up steals. Tyrese can play the 1 through 3. He does just about everything.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. After the basket by Toronto. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Collins. Pass to Halliburton. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam.
He saw the pass coming a mile away. Was perfectly positioned to intercept it.
Here's Pirtle. Collins with the rebound.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
In transition. Barnes, it's good.
Doesn't get any easier than this for Barnes. An absolute problem in transition.
Halliburton with the ball. He's picked up by Pirtle. And here's Turner from the arc. Indiana again missing. The three from Barnes. It's rebounded by Indiana. Down low. Now here's Turner. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Neesmith's shot is off.
Yeah, he just establishes position and stands firm. That's how you earn your rebound, with strong, solid technique.
Pass to Barnes.
That 2021 draft class was stacked with talent. You look at a guy like Scotty Barnes. He went 4th overall, a player any team would love to have.
Both shots good from the stripe.
The future that Scotty Barnes has in this league is bright. A versatile swingman with an outstanding work ethic.
Here's Halliburton. And he buries his first look. You know what sticks out with Barnes is his versatility on both ends of the court.
BA, let's talk about the defensive end. He is disruptive. He has a 7'3" wingspan, and he can guard 1 through 5. Offensively, he can handle, pass, and score. The sky is the limit for Scotty Barnes, BA.
Here's Halliburton. After the basket by Toronto.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pirtle with the block.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
Garland with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. Trent on the wing. Back to Barnes. Pass to Trent. Picked by Pirtle. 6 to shoot. The 3. Siakam outside. Garland with the ball. Goes back up. And Turner with the block.
An impressive shot blocker. Turner's combination of size and timing on defense is so valuable. He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them. And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Siakam in the post. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Now Halliburton. 6 points for him. Here's Turner. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist.
Smart bucket by Turner. Use your length and score it in close.
Garland for 3. Not going to go that time.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Here's Barnes. And he banks in the layup. Barnes has got 8. Indiana trailing here. Halliburton outside. To the inside. It's stolen by Pirtle. Out left to the wing. Left side Garland. And here's Siakam for 3. No good on the shot. And so it's Scotty Barnes making things happen for the Raptors. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective.
The Raptors' second team. Fans, please give a big round of applause.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from the Raptors, what's your take so far?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
And you can't cause those mistakes unless you're willing to gamble. So far, they've rolled the dice, and it's paid off. The Raptors are taking a patient approach. They understand to get back to a championship level, they've got to grow from within.
Here's Van Vliet. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. McConnell with it. Left side Williams. And they recover it. Back to McConnell. And it's stolen by Van Vliet. Over to the left wing. Back to Achua. He puts up a 3. They get it back. The kick out to Van Vliet. Back to Barton. Just 5 on the clock. From outside the arc. And again, Toronto no good. And despite setting their sights on the future, Smitty, last season the Raptors still claimed the 5th seed in the East.
Exceeding expectations, that's what they do. And with their great player development program, they have every reason to believe they'll continue to improve.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Yeah, just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you. Here's Achua, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. A 2020 first-round pick. Precious Achua was traded before his 2nd year in the league.
You know what's interesting, B.A., going from Miami to Toronto in the Kyle Lowry deal. It's rare to trade a guy after his rookie year, but Precious, he had a great 2nd year.
Here's Jackson. Oh, Oh, rejected by Boucher.
And the timing on the block. Boucher's defense continues to impress.
Right wing. Here's Achua. The kick out to Van Vliet. The three is up. Hits the three-pointer. Van Vliet's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Toronto.
They are making a statement so far on the defensive end, sending shots away in incredible fashion. Loving the hustle.
They are also being so active there with their hands on defense. It's paying off with a lot of steals already tonight.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Pass to Jackson. And stolen by Boucher. Here comes Toronto on the push. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Nora grabs the board. To the middle. Here's Jackson. Oh, rejected by Boucher. Van Vliet outside. To the wing, right side. On the wing, Barton. Back to Van Vliet. 5 to shoot. Unloads. And the Raptors miss again.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Williams. And Boucher with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boucher. And the Raptors with some changes. Over to the wing. Here's Nora. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And it's out of bounds to Indiana. And it's out of bounds. That one off Pirtle. And here's McConnell. Pass to Jackson. Over Pirtle.
Since entering the league, Jakob Pirtle has vastly improved on defense, developing into an anchor on that end of the floor.
And they get it back. Outside Garland. Shot clock at 6. Trent outside. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here are the Pacers now. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Outside Garland. Back to Barnes. And so it's the Toronto Raptors leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And any time a player is asked about pressure, they'll say, I don't feel it. Smitty, I don't believe it.
No, you shouldn't be, A. I think what they're doing is, obviously, you don't want to show weakness. And it's about different players, how they manage it. And I think some players do a better job than others.
Garland for 3. The Pacers pull it in.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Knocks down the long J. Bogdanovich has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
A supremely accurate shooter. Bogdanovich knows his way around the arc so well.
It's Barnes on the wing. Give him 8 points now. Picked by Pirtle. Pass to Garland. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time, costly.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Now Turner. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Collins. Outside for Halliburton. Just 5 to shoot. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
I just love the ball movement. Yeah, and for the Pacers, things had gotten stale. So they bring in a new coach in Rick Carlisle, a new potential star in Tyrese Halliburton, a fresh start for this franchise.
Great positioning on the putback. Pirtle's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Got to be on the lookout for Pirtle crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Indiana switching things up recently, going forward in a new direction.
You know, BA, change can be a good thing. Sometimes organizations can get comfortable winning 42, 44 games, losing in the first round. But the Pacers clearly want more. And you know what? I respect that. Impressive one-hand slam right there, BA.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
You know, when John Collins is being utilized correctly, he's a problem. A talented offensive player and solid defender.
Pass to Halliburton. Out of bounds, it'll be Raptors ball.
Raptors ball.
Toronto trailing. Now here's Siakam. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
The mid-range isn't Siakam's go-to shot, but he can adjust to make it work.
Here's Halliburton. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
After making the playoffs 5 years straight, the Pacers have struggled to get back to the postseason.
You know, BA, they're trying to go through a rebuild right now, and that's going to take some time. But the front office and coaching staff appear comfortable with this direction, knowing it might be a while before they make the playoffs again.
Pass to Jackson. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And the Pacers lead by 3.
Whatever they did right in the first half defensively, we're not seeing it now.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
He's heady, he's unselfish. All Van Fleet does is make winning plays.
Jackson can't get it to go. Trent right side. The kick out to Van Fleet. Back to Trent. From the arc. They get it back. Outside Barnes. Here's Siakam. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
They've been so active on the offensive glass. Those second chance points have really come in bunches.
Right side, Williams. Fires from deep. Here's Jackson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Jackson's got 6.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Pass to Barnes. Kicks it out to Siakam. Barnes with it. And stolen by Williams. Here we go. Here's Halliburton. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And now a 3-point Pacer lead.
And offensively, it appears they've hit their stride.
Van Fleet outside. And here's Siakam for 3. Toronto the rebound.
Hard work on the glass gives them back the ball, and they get to milk a little clock here. And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
We're at the end of the 3rd quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Pacers out in front. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And here are the Raptors now. Now Van Vliet. Outside for Boucher. Beyond the arc. Buries it from three. Boucher's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Pass to Collins. And there's the foul. It'll go on Precious Achiuwa. That's his first foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here. Outside Bogdanovich. Inside. It's stolen by Pirtle. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. To the paint. Back to Trent. Siakam, left side. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Barnes. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. And the Raptors lead by 4.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout. Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
In this half, a more entertaining one. The pace is picked up, tougher defense, better ball movement.
They're having a good half offensively, shooting over 50% from the field now, trying to close the gap.
Pass to Trent. Garland with the ball. Tries to break his ice. Here's Pirtle. Second chance shot. Right side Garland. Back to Pirtle. Oh, and Turner with a block. They get it back.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Halliburton with the ball. He's picked up by Pirtle. Here's Turner. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Outside Garland. And the Raptors, another three.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Collins a screen. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And we've talked about Collins becoming a go-to scorer. Important points right there.
Oh, stolen by Turner. On the break. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
What a play by Bogey, rising to the challenge in a big moment.
Left side Garland. Van Vliet on the wing. Van Vliet on the wing. Back to Garland. Soft touch off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 3.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Pass to Collins. And Collins with the jam.
An explosive leaper. Collins hangs in the air, puts on a show.
Outside Garland. Now here's Siakam. Outside Barnes. From behind the arc. And no good. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Pass to Turner. Yes!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
The kick out to Van Vliet. Siakam, right side. Outside Garland. Picked by Pirtle. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Van Vliet outside. Back to Garland. Out to the wing. Yes!
Late here in the quarter, they still have a foul to give.
Halliburton outside. They could win it. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. So it's the Raptors taking the W in a close one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.